I believe that personal space is important. If someone is in your personal space when they don't need to be, then I think it's disrespectful.
I mean, culturally, where I come from, people are more close to each other. So when you speak to people, they're closer. And they tend to touch each other.
So, personal space. I think I'm getting better now, because in the past when people try to give me hugs or try to sit close to me, I get really nervous because it's my personal space. People need to be at least, 2-3 feet away from me, because I have my bubble. But since my first job, people loved hugging, so I kind of had to hug. So eventually I decided, hugging's not so bad, and I really got into it, and personal space wasn't such a big deal.
On the train, people, they have a habit of sitting their legs wide open. No, they really do, and it's annoying because it's crowded on the train, and then they sit with their legs wide open, and they're inconsiderate to people who want to sit down.
I don't like when people see a little tiny space and then an oversized person comes thinking they could fit. And not to be mean and say, you should look at yourself first and see if you can actually fit in there.
Honestly, people should not get mad over personal space on the train, because if you're gonna get mad every time, you might as well go and buy a car. Excuse me, miss or sir, but it's you're on a train, you're gonna get bumped. It's bound to happen. What's the word? It's inevitable.
I got into an argument with a lady because, wow, I touched you. Miss, it's crowded. You think just because I just touched you that you got some type of disease? Me and you from the same America. No, sweetie. Always people want to argue about personal space, claustrophobic. I understand claustrophobia, but if you know you can't be somewhere, then don't be there.
The train, right? So this man, train is we're like this, everything is crowded. So this man is claustrophobic, right? And you know how the doors in the train, when you come through, the two poles, he was holding on like this, and he's like, I'm claustrophobic. If you're claustrophobic, get a car. Don't get on the train.
I remember I was on the bus one day, 7 o'clock in the morning. It was empty. I'm sitting down in a two-seater. Some big, giant dude came and sat right next to me and then had the audacity to ask me to move over a little bit. He's almost laying on top of me. I am tired of these people that don't know what personal space is.
So, personal space. Man. For me, barely exists. At home, I live with 3 other people, my grandparents included. My grandparents, they do my stuff, do all this crap to my stuff, so I don't really have personal space at home, so I tend to avoid going.
I don't like when my little cousins, they go to my home, they open my room, they start to play on my computer. I hate it. I mean, I don't like it. They could do it, but first ask me. Then you can use it.
Okay, I have a younger brother, and he's forever constant going into my room. Now, my room is my sanctuary, and there's no reason for him to be in there. There's nothing of his in there.
At school, I share a locker room with one of my best friends, but we respect each other's space, so in a sense we don't have personal space, but in the big scope of things we do.
Dude, I sit in the same spot every day. And one day this girl just decides to sit in my seat. I don't want to be rude, so I just sit in the next seat, next to her and whatever. But I will stare at her for the whole period. I will stare her down so that she knows very well that I know that she's in my spot, and that is inappropriate.